Thank you very much for looking at this today. This is about how I use my iPad as its daily tool. So the first thing I use with the iPad, which is a benefit to me, is my planning. So by using Showbay, I can plan out my whole course for the year. I've done this by just kind of building it up through the last couple of years. So now I'm at a point where I've got the whole course ready to go. Now, because I have the iPad, what I've been able to do is take any electronic pages out of textbooks or worksheets I've been using, and I've been able to take all these different types of media and put them into the assignment. So this has allowed me to have all the work there for the pupils in advance, and they can access it anytime. Using the iPad is about quality, not quantity. If you're not using it all the time, there's nothing wrong with that. But you need to set standards. First thing is, you need to make sure the pupils come in, put the iPad flat on the desk. Okay? It shouldn't be sitting up so they can see it and you can't see it. It's there, it's always there, flat on the desk. It just helps create the understanding it should always be there. Formative assessment, like I said, use it for the purpose rather than just for the sake of it. Rather than using whiteboards and having to get pens and erasers all the time, use Explain Everything for the easy whiteboard. Benefit of it, any work that you need to do, the pupils can then personalise it for their own accessibility needs. If it's subtitles to anything you're given, or if it's different visual. Okay. One thing that really annoys me is post-it notes, exit tickets. You end up with all this information that you don't get the benefit out of. So what I decided to do was, using Socrative, created a general exit ticket. So it means at the end of the lesson, when I do ask for learning intentions or answer the question on the board, I've got that information stored and I can access it any time, so I can use that before the next lesson. Now, what's the big benefit of using the iPad? Checking for understanding. I don't need to give them 40, 50 questions I need to do for maths. What I do is give them a couple questions and get them to present it to me in a way where I can check for the understanding. It could be voice notes and a picture, it could be a little video, it could be a movie, whatever, as long as they can show their understanding to me of how they've done the questions asked. That is the benefit there. And you don't need to say they need to do it a specific way, they can do it the way that they feel more comfortable with. Biggest benefit of the iPad is feedback. This is feedback that you're not going to get in the class due to people being shy. Maybe you'll get a couple of pupils asking after the class or come and see you at break time. But the amount of questions I've been asked has went up tenfold with the iPad, especially with Showbay, because it's just one-to-one private questioning and answering with the feedback. And because using the iPad, you can get back to with videos, you can get back to the pupil with voice notes. It just makes the transition from question to answering a lot clearer, and the feedback is on point rather than the pupil waiting for a day or two, and then by the time to come to get you the question, it's not going to have the same impact because they've not got the same issue, or they just don't ask you at all. Okay, so that previously you just seen I've done a video, I've just uploaded a voice note onto it, and it's had its impact. It's had the impact because the pupils have said, I get it now. And that's the main important thing. If the feedback you're given has an impact, and it has. Now, also with the iPad, you can do this in Teams, but you can also do it on Showbay. You can keep a record of the scores. Okay. You could also set up this year, what I've done is an assignment of saying, here's your percentages through the year. Let's see if you're on track. What we're aiming for.